What's your perception of love? Say, now how many times did we say it was over? And how many times did we not leave? There's no sense in this love hangover. Please come back to me, 'cause I can't forget your ways. I still remember our first kiss. Whoa, I'm nervous and trembling, smoking cigarettes at night, and I'm wondering where you've been. I can't go with this. Smoking cigarettes at night. Y'all can go ahead and clap if you want to. 'Cause you're the one, baby. Smoking cigarettes at night. In the midnight hour, late in the midnight, I see the etch of your face. Woo, woo, woo. And it makes it hard for me to breathe. What can I do to change your decision? Please work with me. Yeah. Sometimes my eyes won't close for weeping.
Ooh, you sent from heaven. Ah. Oh, you sent from heaven. You sent from heaven. Take your time, Rasan. Take your time, baby. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. If you haven't got the word, I'm battling some sort of, I don't know, some sort of, I don't know if it's a bug or a flu or what. But I'm battling it, and I'm kind of winning. It goes up and down. Like 1 minute you can be like, you know, I think I'm winning, Tosco. Did I make sure I send this to Samara because she never gets a notification. Mm-hmm. Hold on 1 second. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:30. Okay. So what time is it on the East Coast? It's 6. It's about 6:30. Okay. Okay. I'm telling everybody under the sound of my voice, y'all, please, please be careful out here. People are dying from the flu. The health department, whatever you call it, they not telling nobody nothing. Babies, lots of babies are checking out of here. So I'm letting y'all know, if y'all can, to please, please mind your hands, your everything, y'all. Because I don't wish this on nobody. Body aches, your throat feel like somebody hitting it with a hammer. I just took some Tylenol with Tylenol severe flu with the warming, and I popped me 2 vitamin C's, and so I'm just waiting for some of that to just kind of melt some. It seems like it's kind of melting some stuff loose in there, yeah. So hey, all of my illustrious mods, thank y'all so much. I knew yesterday something was off when I got up, and my voice was barely there. I knew yesterday that there was something going on. Hey, Kim Sims, I am so excited for your new journey, sis. I am excited for you, and we're going to be celebrating you on your next chapter. We're going to be cheering you on all the way, sis. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can see out that window back there, but it is raining. I had that window up. I was sitting on the couch listening to damn Phyllis Hyman. Before y'all came on here, I was listening to. I had that middle window up, sitting on that couch, and I had Phyllis Hyman on "Prime of My Life" on that album. You know, the "Living in Confusion" was on. It is raining boots. I went out to get an Instacart order. It was pouring down. If you see some Tie Squad members missing, please notify them via DM or text message or whatever, and let them know that I did want to come by tonight, so that our night was not blank. Thank you, I McDonald. I appreciate the $10. Thank y'all so much. Those that have been giving all day. Mother, do you need something? Overseer Aware checked in with me. People are checking in. Do you need some soup? What do you need, Tyesse? Do you need some juice? I thank y'all so much for checking on me. Oh, thank you, I McDonald. This is who is this, baby? I just be there just grabbing stuff off the this is Reebok. This is Reebok. I just be grabbing stuff off the damn rack. If it's a color I like and it's comfortable, I just grab it. Yeah, this is Reebok. And it's short sleeve, so it's short sleeve, so I love that. I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I'm holding on. I'm holding on. I'm gonna run on and see what the end is gonna be. I got this coconut water, y'all, but it has a funny taste. Sometimes the coconut water been sitting out on the shelf too long. I did vitamin C. I got some Zicam in there, which is zinc, and I do have some vitamin D. So I better pop some of those in the morning. I don't want to overload my liver right now because I've been popping stuff for the last couple of hours. But yeah, I got this coconut water, y'all. It just has a funny taste. It has an aftertaste I can't get, but let me try it one more time. Yeah. Coconut water, it just, if it sits too long, it's some. I'm gonna just stick with my Gator Light, my basically Pedialyte. Yeah. Hey Larry. Short sleeve hoodie is up. Thank you so much. So yeah, Tie Squad, I knew this morning when I was live giving my dissertation on the Episcopal hermeneutics of down low men in the prophetic. I knew when I was giving that Episcopal dissertation that I was not going to be able to pull no show off tonight. I knew it then. I knew it. I shook it up. I shook it till I couldn't shake it no more. Let me try some more. I shook it up. I did. Okay. Let me try again. I shook it till I couldn't shake it no more. Okay, hold on. Oh no, it's still there. I can't do it. You bought a word. Oh, thank you so much, Crystal. Thank you so much, daughter of Zion. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hey, Brittany, chill. Hey, everybody. Is it cold? Yeah, it's cold. I put it in the freezer. Definitely put it in the freezer. Let it get real chill. I don't know. This is not my brand, y'all. I normally do another brand, but this had no added sugar in it, so I decided to go with this. But that ain't my brand I use. So I'll go get my other brand tomorrow. I'm going to be in the store tomorrow. Hey, Samara. I am like Mel C. Rochelle. You have great harmless. You have to get harmless harvest brand. Yeah. Yeah, this one I use is called coconut water. It's called like Vita or Vita that I normally use. Oh, child, listen, y'all. All I can say is that all I can say is this, y'all. There's a man down by the river giving sight to the blind. That's all I can say. I can only drink coconut water with protein powder. I can't take it. Yeah, it has an aftertaste. Like, you know, when it first hits your palate, okay, but then when it's going down, it's like, oh no. Yeah. Well, y'all, all this going on, all this mess going on, it kind of slid by us that the Affordable Care Act subsidies have been extended for 3 years. Excuse me, but because people are getting blown away in the streets, that kind of I don't even know if it was breaking news. The Affordable Care Act subsidies were extended for 3 years. But because, you know, people, they shot 2 more people over there in Portland. Sure did. Oh, Samara. Baby, I went and walked where the new unit is at. Child, that ain't right around the corner. I didn't even make it to the unit. I made it to let me tell you where I made it to. I was like, oh, Samara, wait a minute. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you where I made it to. I hope I was on the right path. I got to, let me tell you where I got to. The number. Samara, that is not right around the corner. Oh, I have to bring some reinforcements in. I got to, is that in the area? Is that in the area right there with the number I put in? Was I on the right path? Check your phone, Samara. Yeah. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's great news. It's great news. But when your news cycle is filled with all this mess, don't nobody even know what happened. Did nobody even know about it? You know? Good, my people was crashing out about their subsidy. Well, you know, all of this stuff is Band-Aids, y'all. It's always going to be a Band-Aid. You know, we live in a country where they like kicking the can. They love kicking the can, and that's what they're going to do. How did you get turned around? Did you get turned around? No, I walked by the clubhouse. I I made that whatever turn I made, and I was like, I never got to it because I was like, this is was I on the right path? Yes, a couple of more. You should have let me take you. Hey, child. And I'm talking about I can move some of this stuff over by myself. Child, stop. Oh no, we gotta get some heavy reinforcements. That's a walk, sis. That's a nice little walk, Samara. Does that have to get approved by the Senate? Everything was approved by everybody. Approved it. Yeah, it was I think they said bipartisan, which is very rare, Overseer Ware, which was very rare that they, did a bipartisan effort. Thank y'all for tuning in. Can y'all please hit the like button? I think it's further if you go this way and go outside, it's less doors to go through. If you go this way and go that way, it's less doors. But I think it's better to just go through the hallway out there and go through the parking lot. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't. You have to use the key thing to go through there and go through there. But going this way and then going around it, yes, that's gonna be longer. To me, it's less doors, but yeah, it'll get done. I'm Tyesse Jackson. It'll get done. But yeah, it's just I'm gonna have to finish walking it tomorrow. I'll finish walking it tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with somebody just asked me. Somebody just said full video, please, or link to it on this Dunning McClurkin video, y'all. Somebody said full video, please, or link to. I don't know what a full video is.
Well-known gospel music artist, friend of ours. Somebody that Nita and Greg us know really, really well. He was up preaching and sending everybody to hell. Somebody know exactly what I'm talking about. And just preaching. And young men will come into the altar and weeping and crying and weeping and crying to be delivered. After the service was over, one of the young men from my church came to me and said, so-and-so gave me the key to his room. I said, Seymour. I said, Seymour. He said he gave me the key to his room and told me what time to get there. I said, so give me the key, son. Oh, some of y'all don't know me, but you gonna know me. My son knows me. My sons and daughters know me. They know me. Give me the key. I went to the well-named gospel music artist. I said, did you give this key to your room to my son? Well, yes. I said, so exactly what is it? He said, I said, you just got through preaching. All those boys are weeping and crying. Repenting and crying. And you hooking up. I don't understand this. How does that go? He said, well, none of us are perfect. I said, no, we're not. But what this is a bald-faced lie. How dare you break their hearts and their spirits for something that you don't require for yourself? It's hypocritical. It's got to stop. And it won't stop until we become aware of who we are. I'm almost through here.
I agree. Nancy Smith 854. I don't have a full video, baby. I don't. Many people say it's believed to have been, Donnie McClurkin. That's what people are saying, that's who they believe it is. We don't have any proof of that here, but that's what's being alleged, that person Bishop Flunder was talking about was Donnie McClurkin. So when people be saying stuff, baby, y'all people just don't know. People just don't know what's been going on. That's why I just sit here and look at these people. Talking about you had a sprinkling of men and a sprinkling of women, This man been out here playing in our face for a very long time. A very long time. And now his chickens have come on to roost. Hey, Naida, miss you this morning. Now his chickens have come home to roost. And, you know, one of these men that you may have been flip-flopping with may not even been anything, you know, predatory. It may not have even been anything, you know, criminal. But because you was flip-flopping with him, now he has, you know, a history, and he has some things that he can work with. You know, same thing with Tyler Perry. Y'all give people, because of your actions, you give people, you know, you give them access to do what they be doing with these lawsuits. I always felt like he was taking a few trips around the barn. Yeah, he was taking a few trips around the barn. And still out here talking about he was delivering and he's struggling. And let me go back, y'all. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, LaShonda, that's what I said. Oh my, yeah, sis. Oh my. Yeah, my. Hey, Clifton. Hey, brother. Good to see you in the chat. The hypocrisy preached in pig. He always did this after getting them to the altar. See, that's the thing. That's the problem. You know, you up here with these people talking about pray the gay away sessions, and everybody come to the pulpit and come lay on the altar and get delivered and set free, and then pound after praise up in room 1743 on the 17th floor, pound after praise. You know, they used to say BYOL back in the day. BYOL, they used to say. Some of y'all remember when they would say that. Some of y'all gay folks was BYOL, not BYOB, not bring your own bottle. The old age used to say BYOL, bring your own lube. Oh, it's kind of quiet in here in the back. I don't really hear too many people talking. Bring your own lube. Crystal say the Chicago stories are notorious. What you want, boy butter? You want baby oil, Diddy style, Vaseline? Astroglide, ID. What are you bringing? Yeah, and then some extra towels, some hospitality, housekeeping. I know in LA they got sick of gay pride over at them hotels. That's why one of them said, we're not booking y'all no more. So many damn white towels they went through, all them damn white towels, and then they gotta disinfect them and clean them and stuff. So that's why they say they can't sell they can't sell Diddy house. All that damn baby oil on the floor. They can't sell it over there. Every time you walk into the show, you're slipping it down and falling down. All the realtors, when they show it, you slip down. That's a bit much. Oh, is it? Yeah. Hey, Loretta. Hey, baby. I tell you, Ty Squad, the black church is going to hell in a handbasket. I keep saying it. You got this man out here, instead of apologizing, he doubling down about this woman. You know, instead of just saying, you know what, if I offended her, if I offended black women, if I offended first ladies, I'm sorry. And then you got people in the chat, in the comments, talking about keep standing on the word. Keep, you know, you really can't make this stuff up. How do you think his bookings would decrease? No, his booking's not going to decrease. These people are not going to stop booking these folks. As long as you keep it going, as long as you keep some sort of, you know what I'm saying, I'm delivered, or I'm struggling, I'm trying to make it in. As long as you keep that going, they'll stick with you. Once you start talking about liberation and gay affirming and inclusive and all that, that's when they'll drop you. Hey, Bam, I love you too. That's my best friend, one of my best friends from LA. Hello, everyone. I'm dealing with a bug in my throat too. Baby, listen, I don't wish this on nobody. And I'm a germaphobe. I don't like people walking up on me. I don't like hugging people. I wear my mask every time I get in the car. You know, I'm always washing my hands. My house is always, Lysol and bleach. It's just that shit, whatever's out there, y'all, that shit is powerful. But Greta, I'm doing the best I can. I got some soup over there, Progresso, not Campbell's. And you got my husband laughing over here. Oh wow. Feel better, Greta. I felt like I had got ran over by Emirates jet on the way to Dubai. I felt like I had got ran over on the runway at JFK by Emirates jet. That's how I felt today. I don't know how I got this mess, but we had breaking news earlier when it came through on my phone. Like 15 million people are affected by the food. I can't do that Campbell's diet. I can't do that Campbell's. I can't do it. I'm doing Progresso. My throat is acting a fool too. I'm about to work on it. Yeah. Get you some medicated throat drops. Make sure you're hydrating yourself. I've been doing vitamin C. Went to check to see if Force come on tonight. They talking about the season finale is coming on January 16th. When I tell y'all I was over it, I was over it. I just knew I was gonna watch Power today. Went to the Stars app. They talking about January 16th. If y'all could have saw my face, I thought the same. But guess what? I'm gonna do to this. What happened? I know you get warm hug. I don't want people too close to my face. I'll give you a hug, but don't be all in my face where I can feel your breath on my face. Just get back a little bit. Just give me just a little bit of space in between us. We can do a hug. Just like, hey. I just stopped up on Progresso. I'm laid up sick too. Oh no, Brandy. Yeah, these people, they're not telling us nothing, y'all. We don't know. This could be some sort of new COVID, and child. This could be some sort of new COVID they got out, and they ain't told us nothing. This how COVID started. Everybody was sick. My mouth was all set for pie. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they doing a break like this. I guess it was a winter hiatus for the holidays, but child, that don't make no sense. It came on last week, so that just didn't make any sense. I don't know. Some calling it C25. Oh my God. Yeah, I wish I would have got it. Now it's too late now. But Kirby, I wish I would have got my flu shot. Sure do. I wish I would have went and got it now, but they say this flu shot make you sick. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. It better be 2 hours next week. My son's pediatrician said RSV is it's bad, y'all. It's bad. I'm telling y'all. I woke up this morning but barely could get to sleep because I can't sleep when I'm having problems with my breathing. I just can't sleep. If my nose stopped up, I can't get in no good sleep. No, brother. Arbashon, measles outbreak in Memphis. What? Arbashon, you never told me you have a radio show. Do you still have a radio show, Arbashon? Somebody's gonna talk to you in the back office back there. One of our people is gonna talk to you. We see you when we see you, but I didn't know you had some sort of radio program or whatnot, Arbashon. Some sort of podcast radio show. Is that accurate? I got the shot and I'm still sick. Oh, okay. We're saying, I'm gonna put on a hazmat suit. I'm telling y'all, go out there and put some plastic bags over your head when you go out there in these streets. Yeah, I can't sleep when one of my nostrils is stopped up. Oh, you got your flu shot yesterday? People be getting the flu shot and then you still get the damn flu. So you do have a radio show. Interesting. And you never told us all these years. You never mentioned it, never said anything. I had to come across it on my own. Okay. Somebody will be talking to you, Arbashon. Somebody will be talking to you soon. I'm on the radio every Saturday and Sunday. Okay. You do know I am the highest, and this is the record do shoe. You will be you will be talked to about this matter. Uh-huh. The shot doesn't keep you from getting sick, it keeps you from passing from it. Oh, is that what it does? Oh, okay, so just like the COVID-19 vaccine. I had a family member pass from it a couple of weeks ago. Oh my God, I didn't know that, Kirby. Mm-hmm. The shot is supposed to lessen the symptoms, but it still hit me. Okay. The best thing we can do if we go out is And I got all these masks. I'm gonna have to go get I got these Darth Vader masks. I'm gonna have to break those girls out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to break my Darth Vader mask out tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I'm here for you, not me. I can receive that, brother. I don't know, Time Squad. Just like I said, there's so much going on in the church right now, and we got a lot going on in the church. We got things going on in politics, geopolitically, Venezuela, you know what I'm saying, Cuba. You got Clarence McClendon over there like a damn madman. You got Bishop Wooden, he over there, giving early onset dementia. It's just a lot going on in the world, y'all. Keep a prayer on your tongue. That's what the old saints used to say. Keep a prayer on your tongue. Mm-hmm. When I go into stores, I don't walk behind people. I don't either. And now I'm taking me a whole can of, I'm just gonna have to put a whole can of Lysol in my bag and just spray the whole cart. Because them little wipes that they have at the door, they don't work. I'm taking my whole can of Lysol to the store tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they upset about people. They're upset. This is the crazy part. They're upset about people doing a computer-generated picture of him in a gown. But they're not upset about this man likening a first lady to a $2 whore, a prostitute. First of all, let me tell you how dumb you sound. Saying that Carrie Bryant looked like a $2 whore. Let me tell you how dumb you sound. That dress is not a $2 whore dress. It's not. That's how dumb you sound. I know some $2 whores, and a male and female, and they don't dress like that. Mm-hmm. Walmart has a small to-go cans. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go pick them up. That's one thing about Atlanta. All the Walmarts is not centrally located. Yeah, you gotta go. I like the Walmart in Decatur, next to Home Goods. When I first moved here. I went to the Walmart over there on the southwest side. Child, listen, that reminded me of LA. It's over there on the southwest side. I went over there. Never went back. Sound like you looking at another woman too long. Yeah. And then your wife sitting up there, she's snickling and laughing, and this another black woman he talking about. And she laughing. He said he ain't giving her no apology. He ain't giving her no apology. Ain't. That's what he said. He ain't giving her nothing. Thank y'all for these cash apps. Thank y'all so much. Even though we don't have a show, y'all still giving. Even though we don't have Friday Night Live tonight. Ooh, y'all still giving. Maybe I will be able to give me some sleep tonight since I didn't get no sleep last night. Maybe I will give me a good night's sleep tonight. I gotta find me something good to watch on TV. Looking how she looking. Child, somebody was over there and laid that woman and him out. They said that they were coaching. It was a man. He read her and him for filth. Mm-hmm. I ain't never seen nothing like it, y'all. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. I don't need all that. Wait a minute, turn it down. I've never seen anything like the state of the church today. Okay. Yeah, rewind video. He's an embarrassment. Same part of Sheer won't check him. Yeah, because he's scared. It's obvious he's scared. Salt and Pepper lost their lawsuit, y'all. We'll talk about it tomorrow night on our music show. Salt and Pepper lost their bid to get their royalties or whatever they was trying to get their publishing. So we'll talk about that tomorrow night on our music show if I'm able to pull that off. And Patreon. I just can't believe it. I also got to talk about this case that people keep sending me. It's like 5 of y'all that sent it to me. And I think I'm going to have to cover it because it keeps hitting my desk. And when I first saw it, I was like, okay, I've seen this kind of story before. But this one is different. The young man that went in the cabin with his girlfriend and then wound up unalive. Did y'all see that case? Young black brother went up in the woods with his girlfriend. They got in an argument, and then he jumped out of the car. Next thing you know, he was found. He was found under a bridge with his skull fractured. Y'all, did y'all hear that story? Talk to me, Time Squad. Did y'all hear it? I don't want these. These are too strong. I need the regular halls. Those are too strong, honey. I need the yeah, these are the ones I need right here. That double menthol, baby, is just too much. Are these still good? January 2027. Yeah, they still good. Thank you, Naida. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, that story is crazy. So I'm gonna cover it. Definitely cover that probably next week. The family is outraged. They said the girl, the girlfriend was over. She was over there on one of their accounts, and she drained all the money out their account. The man's body wasn't even cold good yet. Okay, I'm trying to see what's going on here. We're looking at a few stories the other day. Ooh, child, Cardi B and Tasha K going at it. The way they going at it, Cardi B and Tasha K is like ridiculous. I know Cardi B wish she would have would have fought a little harder, to get that damn money situated a little bit different than she did. She was too nice to her. You can't be nice with demons. Yeah. Yes, we need that girlfriend outside. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand how she don't know nothing. But you were the last person to see him alive, you know? Yeah. You need to come outside, sweetheart. You need to bring your ass outside. Oh, is this new? Is this a new statement? Don McClurkin has released. No, that's the same statement. They just late. Okay. Read his full. They just late because he already released that statement. Dunning called the claims contrived, untrue, and baseless, and said he plans to vigorously defend himself. How? How, Dunning? How you gonna defend yourself? I mean, what you gonna say? I'm asking for a friend. Like, for real, what are you gonna say? The man said that you was up there and y'all was freaking. Yeah, you was doing all kind of freaky stuff to him. How you gonna defend yourself? What you gonna say? It wasn't me. I mean, you got an attorney, yeah, but what are you gonna say? If you call him a liar, and then he pulls out something, child, okay. I strongly suggest you settle this case. I just can't believe that. I can't fathom that there was a demand sent to you and you ignored it, Donnie. I just can't believe it. I don't believe that happened. Was there a demand sent, Donnie? Was there a demand sent? And did you turn it down like Diddy? I haven't heard anything about it. Oh, yeah. That's concerning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the friends, that's what they all damn say. Mm-hmm. Jake said the same thing and Settle dropped the case allegedly. He needs to go over there and talk to that man. You need to go there and talk to that damn man and find out how y'all can end this amicably. You know, that's what you need to do, Donnie. Mm-hmm. Because I don't think this is an isolated incident. I don't think this is isolated. Now, I believe there's others. I believe there's other people with similar stories. He's aware of the church audience, though. Even if he's found liable, church people are not going anywhere. They're going to say it's the devil. Well, yeah, that's what they did with Jakes. That's what they did with Jakes. Talking about it's an attack of the devil. We don't know what they told Dwayne Youngblood because we ain't seen him since. When I tell you Dwayne Youngblood got in that car and pulled off, once he got out of that situation, we haven't seen or heard from him since. I'm telling y'all, he burnt rubber, Dwayne Youngblood. Yes, he did. Yeah. It makes you wonder, did he add the lady to the story to buffer the man that opened the door? Mm-hmm. Makes you wonder, did he add the lady to the story? Some random lady walked in off of Beale Street talking about, I want to give you some coochie. I'm one of your biggest fans. Did you add that to the story, Donnie? Everybody wants to know, did you add that to the story? You know, I don't know, Tasquan. I don't know. I told y'all the man has the worst luck. Somebody stole his bag. He ran off the road one night. Somebody was in the somebody was came in the room. There was no lock on the door. And now a man's saying that every time, you know, they met up, you know, he had to get some I guess get some meat from him. And then he gonna get mad with the bloggers. He gonna get mad with the bloggers talking about they're demonic. But everybody started covering that story. They're demonic. They work out of it's very demonic how they work. We were just trying to figure out what the hell was going on down there. That's all we was trying to do. What was you over there in Memphis doing? Hey, Tim Bree. Sorry there's no show tonight, but I did want to come on and talk to the Tie Squad. So I didn't lose my numbers. You know what I'm saying? I didn't lose my numbers. You know, come on and say something. Selfie words, do a little dialogue, you know. I am feeling a little bit better than I did earlier. I can find me an episode of 227. Maybe an episode of Good Times or something. No, well, not Good Times tonight. I'll probably do 227 tonight. What is your favorite black sitcom of all time, Sasquatch? Can you put it in the chat? Your favorite black sitcom of all times. Then and now. I know some of y'all is kind of young. I'm on the countdown to 50, February 2nd, y'all. I'm on the countdown to 50. The devil's trying to attack my body before I get to it. He won't win, Warlock. What is your favorite? I Love Martin, yeah. Family Matters, The Cosby Show. Oh my God, I was just watching an episode with Aunt Esther when they thought Lamont was somebody else's son. That it was hilarious. What do you know about that, Kim Sims? Oh my God, with the late Teresa Meriden, Clifton Davis. Kim, you went back into the crates. Yeah, love Amen. You know, the people that did Amen also did the show Good News. Good News is kind of like, it was a newer version of Amen, the production company. We don't have a lot of church comedies like we used to. My friend Nick Few, he's on a he just sent me something the other day. He's on a show called Churchy. Nick Few, but we just don't have those shows like we. Oh, I forgot we had Kingdom Business. We had Kingdom Business, and there was one more. What was it? Greenleaf. But y'all, we don't have them. We don't have those comedies like we used to have back in the day. Those church comedies. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm trying to see what I can do. This move is gonna be kind of costly. I'm moving to another unit. I don't know. If I can pull it off, I'll be a bad bitch for real. Because I can't fly coach, so I can only fly first class. So that's a pretty penny. So I'm gonna see what I can do. If not, I'm gonna have to push my birthday celebration back, my LA celebration back. I may have to celebrate it here in Atlanta. Maybe go out to dinner with a few people. Y'all, let's go back to what we gonna meet at? Let's meet at the cheese. Well, not the Cheesecake Factory. Scratch that. No cheesecake. Maybe Houston's or something. Yeah. I love when wait a minute. I love when Shaka sing on Good News with Billy Preston on the organ. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, no cheesecake factory. Maybe we'll do something else. Maybe we'll do a steakhouse. Maybe we'll do a really good steakhouse. We don't have shows for us anymore. No, we don't. And these shows nowadays, I mean, they're very popular. Abbott Elementary and all those shows are very popular, but they're black people on there, but they're not centered around blackness. That's the problem. They're black characters, but being black is not centered in the show. Mm-hmm. I need to crunch some numbers. I need to crunch some numbers. I'm gonna see what I can do. I mean, if I go for 2 nights, maybe I can do 2 nights. Go February 1st. My birthday's the 2nd, and maybe come home the 3rd. But I want to be in LA for like a week. But I can't do that now. I can't be in there for a week unless I get an Airbnb. And then these Airbnbs, they want to put you in the middle of Watts. You don't know where you're going until you book it. So I don't know. And then I just can't stay in any hotels. Only certain type of hotels I like to stay in. I'm not trying to act like I'm all that or anything, Tyesse Report, but I just have a standard. I have a standard to keep nowadays. I'll bring the red punch of birthday hats. Who is this? Someone they bring the red punch. Who is that? Argene Base 11111. Oh, you gonna bring the red punch? Okay, you know the red punch was Jim Jones had that red punch, Argene. Let me see, because I gotta see. Let me see. All I gotta do is I gotta just deal with I gotta do really just the movers. It really ain't nothing but the movers and the move-in. So that's gonna be. I'm adding for real. Okay, that's the number. I just need to do the movers and the move-in because there's no other fees associated with moving because all I'm doing is transferring utilities. There's no fee for anything else. I just got to do the move-in. I may be able to put it off, y'all. I'll see what I can do. Anybody got an extra $5,000 laying around they don't need? Big Money Grip was in that episode. That episode was funny. That episode was hilarious. Living single. Living single, they were getting paid pennies compared to Friends, and it was the same production company. Oh, okay. Sometimes I don't recognize people, and I'm doing better, y'all. I'm doing better. Have y'all noticed? I'm doing better. We're not patting people down. We're not patting them for mics. We're not dumping a purse all out in the sanctuary. I think we're doing a lot better. We are. We got a lot better. Thank you, Kendall. You know, we used to, you know, pat people down and put your hands up against the wall and stuff. We don't do that no more. I was asked if you could cover my flight. I was asked if you could cover my flight to the motherland. Right now, no, I can't. Either I can't do it right now. I can't do it. It's just I gotta crunch some numbers. Whew, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna make LA for. I'm moving on the 28th and my birthday on the 2nd. I don't think I'm gonna be able to put it off. Thank you, Kendall. I have been watching the Living Single podcast, and they said that they were getting paid. The white folks were getting paid $1 million an episode on Friends. Living Single, they were getting paid, you know, pennies. Same production company. Blatant racism, you know what I'm saying? And then Friends, there was not one black person ever on that show other than, I think her name was Aisha Tyler. So, excuse me, you guys. So the show is set in New York City. The show is set in New York City, and there's not one black person that's ever been on this show. And the most diverse city in the United States, the world for that matter. And we ain't seen not one black person come in this damn diner. And they were asked about that. Tyler Perry talked about it. They were asked about it. Like, why were there never any black people on Friends? Tyler Perry discussed it. He said, these writers, they write how they live. Tyler broke that thing down. He said, there are no black people in their lives, in their spaces. So that's how they write. That's how they create. They create how they live. Celebrate your birthday in your new pad. That's gonna be my birthday gift to me. That's gonna be my birthday gift. I'll just come on here and celebrate with y'all on that day. You know, I can always go to LA. I can go to LA anytime. Didn't Living Single come out first? It did. I believe it did. I'm sure that you would also prefer to have your new place unpacked and set up. Yeah, I can't do both. I'm not going to try to do both. It's too much. I'll spend my birthday here in Atlanta, and then maybe later in February I may go, you know, to LA. I'll do that. We need to raise $50,000. Everybody prepare. You know what? I'm telling y'all, listen. We may need to do $1,000 seed. We need 5 people to give $1,000 tonight. You know, we need 5 people to give $1,000 seed, and we can get that done. I can go to LA. Oh, Jesus. Jesus be a fence around my throat and my respiratory system. This is day 2. Lord, I cannot. If I don't feel better, I'm not going to go to church. I'm not going to expose other people to this. Does anybody remember the Red Fox show? Yeah, after Salmon and Son, you know, Red was going through a lot over there with them people and on CBS. It was a big old mess with Red. Red had some issues, and then, you know, he left the show for a whole season. Yeah, the Marley Gibbs Endowment Fund. Everybody get $1,000 out right now. And then we can pull this off. We got the moving money. We do have that. Everything is squared away. We have the moving funds is available. We just got to try to work on this damn. I can't. I'm not gonna do that to myself. Moving and then traveling to LA. It's too much. It's too much on me. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to do it. I had that gunk last week. Tried to take me out. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, it's no joke. It's no joke. You know. Please take care of yourselves, Ty Squad, new followers and friends. Please take care of yourself. It's raining. I love the rain, y'all. I love rain. I can't wait to get to my new unit because I will have a window in my new unit in my bedroom. So I can literally hear the rain. I miss hearing the rain. I hear the rain now because I'm in here. Man, I can't wait to get to my new unit, open my windows at night and listen to the rain. Do y'all remember Midnight Love? How many people remember Midnight Love on BET? If you remember Midnight Love, just say me. Oh my God, that was the best. Those are just the best shows. That's why I format these shows after Midnight Love. Do you remember Midnight Love on BET? They had quite a few shows. They had Video Soul. Man, that damn Midnight Love was the T. ATL would drop to the 20s next week. Yeah. Y'all remember Midnight Love? All your favorite videos. They had a show called The Box too, but some of y'all probably don't remember The Box. That's before y'all time. They had a show called The Box. Was that with Donnie? Donnie would host it, but it would be different people sometimes. Yeah, it'd be different people. It was Video Soul was Donnie Simpson and Sherry Carter on that peach couch. They had that peach couch and that peach furniture. Yeah, that was Video Soul. See, that's when all my R&B divas was out. Everybody had a little career. Money was flowing. All my girls was popping, Oh, you remember The Box? Tell you remember the show called Baby I'm Back? Baby I'm Back. Baby I'm Back. I remember Baby I'm Back. Wait a minute. Baby I'm Back. No, I'm thinking about Welcome Back. I'm thinking about Welcome Back Carter. Baby I'm Back. Oh, that sounds familiar. Was that a black show? I remember Video Soul with Donnie, not those other people. I was in love with Donnie. It was his eyes. Everybody was in love with Donnie Simpson. He had some green eyes, y'all. Everybody was in love with Donnie. Well, he wasn't my team, but yeah. He was. They were all based out of Washington, D.C. Oh, y'all talking about with Damon Wilson and Denise Nicholas. My girl Denise Nicholas, was she in it? She used to be in a lot of Sidney Poitier movies back in the day. A Piece of the Action, Let's Do It Again, Uptown Saturday Night. I wonder, is that Baby I'm Back with Damon Wilson and my girl Denise Nicholas? Was she in it? I'm seeing it in my head now. Yeah, but all my girls was popping around that time, Ty Squad. Everybody was popping. Everybody was popping. It was like, let's just say like 90, around 90, 92, 93. Everybody was popping. All the money was flowing. Clive Davis, half dead looking ass was collecting R&B divas. Everybody was over there on Arista. Ty Squad, everybody was on Arista. When I say every woman imaginable was on Arista. He had Dionne Warwick. He had Phyllis Hyman, Angela Bofield, Jennifer Holliday. He was collecting damn black singers like it was some sort of like he was sick or something. Do y'all remember that? Anybody remember that? If Romardo and Marcus was here, they will remember. Aretha was over there. Phyllis Hyman was over there. Angela Bofield and Phyllis Hyman, they was kind of going at it, busting bottles in the street and stuff. It was bad. Okay, and then who else was over there? Who was over there on Arista? Just everybody was on Arista. But when Whitney Houston came, man, he just said to hell with everybody. Everybody's career was just like to hell with it. Yeah. When Whitney Houston came, he said that he had the goose that laid the golden egg. So he didn't care. Everybody's career was over. That first album sold damn near 10 million albums. They didn't know what to do with Phyllis Hyman on Arista. No, they didn't know what to do because somewhere in my lifetime, that should have been a big hit for her. But it didn't go nowhere. And Phyllis will tell you it didn't go nowhere. See, it wasn't until Phyllis left and went to, where did she go? She went to Philadelphia International. Over there with Gamble and Huff. That's when she started getting her hits. She did that first album, Living All Alone. And then she did that second album, Living in Confusion. No, Prime of My Life. The song was Living in Confusion. Phyllis was telling us what was going on with her, y'all. She was telling us through song. How old is Clyde now? Like 130, 135. She was telling us in every song what was going on. Had I known, see, the album that came out after she committed self-harm, the album was called I Refuse to Be Lonely. That album came out posthumously. I can't listen to that album to this day. She had one song in there called Waiting for the Last Teardrop to Fall. Had I known that Phyllis was going through all that, I would have walked around there and checked on Phyllis. I would have did it my damn self. See, I didn't know all of that was going on with Phyllis, y'all. I didn't know it. Well, I did know because that first song, Living All Alone, oh, I can't stand this living. She couldn't stand Living All Alone. Then she came back with the second album, Living in Confusion. Phyllis was talking to us. We just couldn't hear it. We just didn't hear what was going on with Phyllis. And then she released that album, I Refuse to Be Lonely. It came out after she passed. They released it. See, we was all caught up in that second album. She had a song called Meet Me on the Moon. Meet me on the moon. We were so caught up in that, we wasn't listening to them other songs. Yeah, she had a lot going on. Well, you know, she was, let's just be honest, y'all. Let's call a thing a thing. Phyllis was, you know, rumoredly bisexual, lesbian, you know. She had just really bad luck with men. She had image issues, body issues. At some point, she had ballooned up to a certain weight. She was really big. The record label wasn't supporting her, and you know, and then on top of that, she was dealing with bipolar disorder and was not taking the medication properly. So she was not taking her medication. She was bipolar. So she was scheduled to perform at the Apollo with the Whispers. The Whispers said she didn't show up for sound check. Everybody said something's wrong. Something's wrong. Phyllis did not show up for sound check tonight at the Apollo. So somebody eventually went around there to her apartment and checked on her. She was in the bed. She had a note in the bed, and the note said, I'm tired. For those that know, I love you. I'm tired. By the time they got her over there to the hospital, she was gone. She had took all them pills and stuff, you know. She took all those pills. That's why we have to keep an eye on and try to check up on Leandria Johnson. You know, that's why I say we got to make sure that we take care of her, because the church don't give a damn about her. All they want is her gift. I remember getting the news. Jennifer Holliday said she saw Phyllis at the airport, I think in Washington, D.C. She said she saw Phyllis, but they were changing planes, and she had to do her connection. And she had time. She said she wished she would have talked to Phyllis. She wished she would have talked to Phyllis. Allison Williams, another great vocalist in her own right. Allison Williams, she got the news while she was at the airport that Phyllis died. They said she fainted. She fell out. Allison Williams, she was very close to Phyllis. She fainted right there at the damn airport. They said Phyllis was gone. Gone where? Her and Vesta, I cried. Yeah, Vesta was another one. That story, I don't know. One of my best friends, Tony Walk, did her hair and makeup for years. He's very close to Vesta. But I don't know what happened with Vesta. They said Vesta, what was that show I used to do? What was it called? What was that show I used to do, y'all? I can't think of it. I did a show on Vesta. I just didn't buy a lot of what was said with Vesta. They said that Vesta's house was under construction or something, and she was staying in an extended stay. That's what they were saying, y'all. They said, you know, she was staying in an extended stay because our house is under construction. They was doing something at our house. And so, I don't know. And then there was a part of that story they had said that there was a man in the room with her. Then that story just disappeared. I'm like, what happened? Because at first they said there was a man in the room with her, and then that story just disappeared. And then I don't know. I saw Phyllis in 1994 at Shaka Khan gig at Tramp's nightclub in New York City. Yeah. I love Allison Williams too. I know that was a hell of a show. Whitney Houston came along and just everybody was just thrown on the back burner. It was just, you know, everybody was just, it was over with, y'all. It was, you know, Whitney Houston came along. Mickey Howard said they was over there trying to make her compete with Whitney, you know. Then Mickey was telling everybody, listen, I'm a jazz singer. I'm a jazz singer. You know, I sing jazz. You know, she wanted to be a jazz singer. But, you know, these record labels, they want to pigeonhole you and put you in a damn box. Mickey was telling them people, I'm a damn, I want to be a jazz singer. You know, she was singing all that Billie Holiday stuff and, you know, Good Morning Heartache and all that stuff. Good morning, heartache, you old gloomy side. Good morning, heartache, see down. If this voice was right, y'all, I was singing this thing. If my voice was right. This voice is not given tonight, y'all. It's not given. Mickey Howard is so blessed to still be here. I enjoy her music as well. Yeah, Phyllis, we almost lost Phyllis. Not Phyllis, Mickey. We almost lost Mickey. Mickey, yeah, no C, just M-I-K-I. Yeah, Mickey, we almost lost Mickey. But Mickey had a lot of self-induced issues, y'all. A lot of self-induced problems. So, but she still made it. God still spared her life. She was over there. She did a movie on TV1, Love Under New Management, the Mickey Howard story. Yeah, let's get these likes up. It's 434 people here. I don't even have a docket. I'm just talking off the top of my head. That's why when people say, you know, he beats for dollars, I can come on here and talk for hours. I know what I'm doing. I don't have to beat for dollars. I can come on here and talk about damn recipes for 2 hours and hold an audience. I'm Tyesse Jackson. I am the content. As long as I got this right here, I will never be out of content. Mickey survived. Her name is not spelled with a C. Stop putting the C in it. It's triggering me. Her name is M-I-K-I. Stop putting the C in it, Ramona. Okay? Don't put the C in it. Gerald Levert was sad. Mickey survived Gerald. Yeah, Gerald, poor Gerald. Yeah, Gerald, I don't know. He was mixing some stuff together and mixing all kind of pills and stuff together. And he accidentally did too much. So, you know, y'all got to realize a lot of these folks be in pain. They be dealing with a lot. And, you know, you just never know what somebody going through. Mm-hmm. I love Ain't Nobody Like You. That's one of my favorites. That was the number one hit for Mickey. Ain't nobody like you, babe. And you know it, babe. I miss unsung. They don't really do unsongs. I don't know if they still do unsung, y'all. Revisited. Thank you, Ben. That was a show I used to do. You Are a Star, and they hate it. They'll get over it. They'll get over it. They don't have no choice but to get over it. Unsung is the show where Shirley Caesar was able to address those lesbian rumors on Unsung. Mm-hmm. She said she was touring North Carolina and always on the road. She said that's when them nasty rumors started. That she said, you know, she didn't have time for a social life. She was always traveling the road, Shirley Caesar. And she said, next thing you know, people start saying, I think she's that way. They still do unsung, but they just don't do it as much as they used to. Like you don't get a season every year. It's like, I don't know, it's like every other year. Shirley Caesar addressed that thing head on Unsung. She said, listen, I was traveling all over North Carolina, traveling up and down the Eastern Shore. I didn't have a boyfriend or man friend. And then people started saying I was that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one of my favorite shows, Crystal Marie. Overseer Wednesday, I Am the Highest. Shirley, listen, I know you wasn't no lesbian, Shirley. I know you wasn't no lesbian, Shirley. You ain't got to explain yourself to these people. You say you're not that way, you're not that way. They always talk about the caravans. Tipping and dipping, some of the caravans. Well, Josephine Howard was an out lesbian. She was Mickey Howard's mother, Josephine Howard of the Caravans. And then there was rumors about, Albertina, but we're not going to get into that right now. Albertina and Inez. But if you said you were that way, Shirley, we believe you. You just was on the road a lot and you didn't have a boyfriend. That don't mean she was that way. She was just on the road a lot, y'all. That's all that was. I believe Shirley. Do. Luther Vandross. So many people, when you don't put your personal life out there, then everybody just creates these narratives for you. But Luther Vandross broke my heart when he said that in that damn documentary. Ooh, that broke my heart. Luther said, I think love just played a horrible joke on me. Was it love or God? When it came to love, he said he just didn't understand. He's like, I just can't find love. It's like, did he say God or did he say love? Just it's like played a horrible joke on him. El DeBarge is on tour. He told radio host Patty Jackson the DeBarge story is going to be told through his lens. Well, that's going to be a problem. He's in denial. So he's one of those brothers that's in denial. El is going to be in denial. And so somebody like Bunny needs to tell it, but a lot of the other DeBarge brothers, they all strung out and cracked out and method out. So El is going to do it. El is going to make it fluffy. Your daddy was around there molesting these boys. Your daddy was molesting their kids. The mama was around there going to church in denial after lean. The daddy was white, after lean was black, and them kids was around there getting touched on. Some of them are in denial. Some of them has given it sound. We did a revisit on the DeBarge family. Look at that. I think Luther said, God played a horrible joke on him. That broke my heart. He just couldn't find love. Luther, you know how many gay men can't find a solid relationship? Luther, you had no idea, baby. You are not alone. Luther said he can't find love and stuff. Welcome to the damn club. You know how many people? Most gay men nowadays have just settled for. I have to be honest. Most gay men now have settled for hookup apps. It's just hard to find somebody the same. Luther, you don't know, baby. You are not an anomaly. It's hard out here to find somebody that has a job, that is sane, healthy, come with their own. It's hard. It's very hard. You can find, Dr. Kevorkian, everywhere. You find Dr. Kevorkian over there at Lenox Mall or shit at Walmart. It's hard for straight people too. Yeah, Lily. Me too. It hurt my heart to hear him say that. Yeah. Honey, if I could have talked to Luther, I would have told Luther, honey, welcome to the damn club. It's hard to find somebody that's compatible with you. First of all, our expectations are like, we have these preferences, like, he needs to be higher. I need him to be at least 6'6". I need him to have, some tattoos. I need him to be at least at minimum 6'5", high yellow, almost white, but I need him to still be black, green, gray, or possibly hazel eyes, with a basketball player physique. That's what I need. He has to have a good job. He can work for Amazon or FedEx, you know. He would delivery driver, but he needs to have some money. I haven't been in a relationship ever since 2014. If people got on here and told they, you know, their relationship status, you'd be shocked. People just like, child, it is what it is. But can I be honest? Hookup apps have hookup apps. Not you close. No, I'm not. You don't have to be like white, but I don't really want you to be too dark. You can't be my complexion. But I want to be clear, there's no colorism going on. I don't have any colorism issues. But I don't want you too dark. Like, you can't be my complexion. But I don't have colorism issues, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't want nobody to think that there's colorism going on, because it's not. Some gay men have so many siblings. That's why we can't find nobody, because, you know, all these, he got to look like Rick Fox. He got to look like Rick Fox, a cross between Rick Fox and Denzel Washington in Training Day. You're going to be one of my best men. I will. I can. I want him to look like Rick Fox and with a splash of, let me find somebody, Boris Cujo. You sound like you're describing the, well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, but Christian Keys is too dark for me. He's a little on the darker side. Yeah, that's too dark. Christian Keys is just a little too dark for me. But I cannot. Y'all, man, stop. I can tell you the complexion I like. I can tell you the complexion. You know, Angel on Beauty in Black. Angel on Beauty in Black. That's the perfect complexion. Angel on Beauty in Black. Perfect complexion. Fetish or preference, Ty? Oh, that's preference. I think we all have fetishes, but no, that's preference. That's preference. But no, I don't. Yeah, I know he's Latino, but I'm just talking about complexion. But I don't want people to think. I don't want people to think that's just my preference. It has nothing to do with colorism. We got it. Yeah, almost white. You know, enough. Okay, and we're moving. We're moving. No, but in the black gay community, there are a lot of things. There are a lot of isms and stuff and schisms and yeah, you got a lot of you have a lot of that. Unfortunately, you know, people have preferences, but people also have prejudices and phobias within our community. Yeah. And we're moving. I gotta make me some soup. You can't even see it with not. Oh, I have no problem. I have no problem with dark men. I have no problem with dark men. It's no issue. Just preference wise. I prefer black any shade. I really love the diverse. Oh yeah. I mean, if somebody is a great person, if they're a great guy, great catch, I don't care what shade you are, if your personality matches. The NF era, yeah. No Fats, No Films was really bad, you know, but there was also, you know, no Asians. They would do no Asians, no Fats, No Films. It just, yeah. I think now things have gotten better. Things have got better, you know, in the gay community as far as all of those, you know. Yeah, I can say things have gotten a little better, you know. So a complexion like Bishop Whitney is a no. So I think things have like done a 180 in the last 10 years, right? It's not as bad as it used to be. It's not as bad as it used to be, right? Yeah. People assume that plus size men don't have options, or plus size men are sitting at home twiddling their thumbs. That's not actually the truth. There are men that like plus size men. Like, you know, you have the fetish, you can call it chubby chasers, right? But you also have men that like thick men or big men. They do. You know, would you date outside of your race? It depends. It depends. It depends. Yeah, I mean, that's chubby chasers. I think that's more of a fetish. That's more like I don't put that on the regular dating model. Those are bears, right? It's in the same wheelhouse as bears. You know, sometimes bears have a porn connotation to it. Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, you got bears, but no, I'm not talking about bears. Bears is something different. That's a fetish, and a lot of times the bears is kind of like leans more towards porn. Hmm. That's what Jasmine Master said. A little cushion for the pushing. Hmm. Please thumbs up. Please thumbs up. It's 429 people here. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I appreciate you. Sorry we didn't have a Friday Night Live, but we're still having a conversation. I'm not going to be much longer. I'm going to try to get some rest so I can try to pull off something. Ty, if I was your type, I would try. It's your rosy cheeks for me. Oh my God. You know, my cheeks have always been, my cheeks have always been kind of like Santa Claus's. I still like them red. Yeah. Personality plays a very large part in being able to lower your standards. Yeah, but you know, you don't want to lower them. You don't want to lower them too low, being, you know, you want to keep a standard. You want to keep a, you know. But if the personality is great, if it's a good personality, yeah, you can kind of like work with some things, you know. Because if that personality is a megawatt personality, then yeah, you can kind of, well, he ain't got to be light skinned because he just has that baby face called it whip appeal. Because you know he ain't got to be light skinned because he, you know, his smile can light up 1,000 midnights. You know. Mm-hmm. Has anybody saw? Has anybody? Well, I don't know if anybody read it. B-Boy Blues. Have anybody saw B-Boy Blues? You can find it on. You can find it on probably BET Plus. Jussie Smollett directed it. I was worried, but it turned out okay. Has anybody read or saw B-Boy Blues? It was the first book I ever read about LGBTQ fiction. First book I ever read, B-Boy Blues. It's you can find it on BET Plus. I was worried because Jussie Smollett doesn't come from the Black gay experience that I came out of. So I was worried would he be able to pull it off. He did a decent job. Yeah, he did a decent job under the circumstances. Oh, you ready, Crystal? Okay. I saw it. It was good. It's on Prime and Tubi. Okay. James Earl Hardy didn't get the, I don't know if he got the shine that Elan Harris got, but James Earl Hardy, that one book it's a cult classic, B-Boy Blues. Yeah. Uh-huh. I read it, so when the movie came out, I was like, oh my God, I hope Jussie don't butcher this. Because the only thing he got wrong, I envisioned Raheem Rivers differently than how he put him on the movie. Yeah, because that was New York. And yeah, I had a different vision of Raheem. Mm-hmm. It's on Prime and Tubi. Okay. Yeah, so, you know, James Earl Hardy was a premier Black author at that time. But Elan Harris, my God, today, Jesus Christ. I know I read the first 4. Then it was just, they were just coming back to back. I just kind of like that, like, you know. I read the first 4, Just As I Am, Invisible Life. Just I Am, Invisible Life, and This Too Shall Pass. And there was one more I can't think of it right now. Elin Harris. He died of a heart attack, y'all. He was such a gifted writer. What is that fourth book? Invisible Life was the first one. Just As I Am. This Too Shall Pass. What was that fourth book? It wasn't Any Way the Wind Blows. I can't think of it right now. Oh, he was phenomenal. Can I be honest with y'all? Can I be honest? I hope this don't cause no problems. But this Bishop Jordan and Justin situation, that's the second book. If you go read it. Go read Just As I Am and then follow it up with because there was a character, his name was Basil Henderson. Am I lying, Harold? Ain't that this situation? The man's name was Basil Henderson. Basil is Justin. Basil Henderson is Justin, and that main character is Bishop Jordan. Oh, I'm in trouble. I done got in trouble. Let me stop. Okay, I got in trouble. But yeah, that's what that is. I hope. What's that man's name? I hope Justin don't get mad at me. But that's Basil. Justin is Basil Henderson, y'all. If This World Were Mine, oh my God, thank you, Naida. A lot of his books were named after songs. Justin, I'm sorry. You are Basil Henderson, though, Justin. I'm sorry. I hope you don't get mad at me. That's my opinion. What he gonna do? He ain't gonna whoop me? Shit. We need Elin Harris movie. Child, they had got all that stuff together, Sarah, with the rights and yeah, I better move on. Now everybody gonna go get these books. Look at everybody on Amazon right now scrambling to see, everybody gonna go get these books to see who Basil Henderson is. Just Google Basil Henderson, child. Just Google Basil Henderson, Elin Harris novels. You'll see who he is. Basil Henderson. Look at everybody on Chat GPT trying to see who Basil Henderson is. Y'all are messy. Basketball Jones. That was later. I think that came out after he passed away. Yeah, go to Chat GPT. Now, if they would have made those movies, that would have been iconic. If that would have been made, if any of those would have been made into, they were talking about it, but I don't know. There was problems with the estate. Read them first two books and tell me what y'all think. You done gave a Chico. I still have mine from college when they had the subscription get 6. I remember that, Alicia Shin. Yeah, it was there was a book company. I can't think of the name of them. You could send them like a quarter or 50 cents, and they would send you 6 real books. Of course, they would make you pay for a couple of more, They would send you the 6 books for a quarter, and then you have to start paying for the regular price for the other books when they start coming. I don't know if I got any Elin Harris over there, y'all. I don't gave away so much stuff and moving and stuff. I don't know, Time Squad. Hey, DeMastro. The reason Elin Harris novels were so powerful is because they literally the stories jumped off the page. Black Expressions, thank you so much. And Double Day Book Club, Sharon Gatson gets the comment of the night. That's who we used to wear out, honey. And we would never buy the full price books. We would just get the 6 books for a quarter or $1, and we never child. They'll be all right. Black Expressions and Double Date. Those were the two. Eden Harris wrote the intersectionality of sexuality and faith, sexuality and all kinds of things, y'all. He just, I don't know, that man, it was just like a master class. I couldn't have articulated it any better. Yeah. I have mine. I went to have an all-black author library in a bed and breakfast. Wow. Yeah, he just, the intersection of all those things, he just, and Basil Henderson, that character was so well written, you could smell him through the book. I could envision his cologne. Somebody said, "Oh, mother, yeah, I could." Basil Henderson was so well written, I could see him in my mind. Literally, that's how he wrote. He wrote like Toni Morrison. It's like you could visualize the character. Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, light years, maybe 20 years before his time. Yeah. I'm going to have to go back and read them all over again. Yeah, I mean, that's when we used to read because we didn't have the internet. We didn't have Facebook and Instagram. Some of y'all remember V.C. Andrews. I read most of them. How many people remember V.C. Andrews, Flowers in the Attic? That was the movie, but then there were other books that came after Flowers in the Attic. Mm-hmm. That man could write his ass off. Basil Henderson, if you remember the character, he wanted, I guess he wanted all the perks of being, a down little man, but he didn't want, it's complicated. It's too late for me to break it down right now. He wanted all the perks of being, he wanted to be able to be down low, eat his cake, whatever they say, have his cake and eat it too. But you want to mess up people's, these women's lives and these men's lives, You can't, you can't have it both ways, baby. It's either or, not both and. Mm-hmm. It was so many, I don't have time to break it down tonight, but maybe we'll do, Michelle Holly wanted us to do a book club. We ain't doing no book club. I ain't got time for all that. That's what it was, Harold. Basil was handsome and he was arrogant. He knew it, and he knew he could flip you. He could flip you. What a great conversation tonight, y'all. We're right at 1 hour and 34 minutes. It seems like it's been a little longer than that, but I thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight to our Friday Night Groove in place of Friday Night Live. We're going to try our best to come back tomorrow night if God says the same. Tomorrow night, we're going to try to come back around here and in Patreon and do our Saturday night show. If God gives us a little grace and a little mercy, we're going to do our show tomorrow night. Black Hollywood Confidential. You know the star, but do you know the price they paid for stardom? That is a patron exclusive. You can join now and be ready for tomorrow night. I'm going to try to squeeze in possibly got another show coming in. I'm going to see what I can do, y'all. I got to get well first. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. I was reading all kinds of stuff. Parents were just happy you were reading. Yeah. Reading was fundamental. Reading was good for you. It was just a great time, Brandy. Just a great time to be reading, to be enjoying life and all that good stuff. Make sure my nose ain't running. I've been keeping an eye on my nose. Love your different show. Oh, thank you, Dr. Tony. I try to do the best I can to keep a diverse audience, for diverse, what's the word? a diverse cast of shows for my audience. Yeah. Do you remember the Reading is Fundamental commercials that came on Saturday morning? Not really, but they sound kind of familiar. Yeah. So yeah, we need more things like B-Boy Blues. Moonlight, I guess it was an anomaly. Moonlight was so good. If you've seen the movie Moonlight, yeah, you know. But if you haven't seen B-Boy Blues, I would recommend watching B-Boy Blues tonight. Directed by Jussie Smollett. It'll be a great nightcap for you tonight or tomorrow. But Moonlight was just really like, it was an anomaly. I don't think we'll ever get anything quite like Moonlight again. They had a boy pulling up the wagon with the books. Okay. Pat said she still read. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Pat. I'm trying to say, am I gonna make soup or am I gonna make me some soup? Because I haven't eaten much today. That's one thing about this stuff. It takes your appetite, y'all. It really does. So I may make me some soup. Just warm up me some soup and eat that before bed. Yeah, it was really good. Ty, do you think the DL celebrity who threw those private parties for other DL celebrities in my father's house was Elaine Harris' way of telling us something? Do you think the DL celebrity who threw those parties? I think Elaine Harris mirrored a lot of his personal experience in all his books. I do. I think a lot of things he was writing, and then we had Terrence Dean that did a book in the early 2000s called Hiding in Hip Hop, where he did all these blind items. He didn't give you the names, but he gave you clues. Terrence Dean, Hiding in Hip Hop. That's a book I read from cover to cover. He passed away a few years ago, I think, from cancer. Very young guy passed away from cancer, but it was called Hiding in Hip Hop, and he was giving us a lot of context clues, and you had to kind of figure it out, who he was talking about. But yeah, I think Elin mirrored a lot of personal things in his novels. Yeah, there was a lot that was matching. If you have a postnasal drip, get the generic allergy medicine, dries it right up. Okay, all right. I think we've covered everything tonight, y'all. We've talked about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna warm up me some soup, find me something good to watch on TV. I'm so glad we got this this rain coming in because it kind of washes away all of these allergies and stuff, allergens, and so yeah, that's always a good thing. Okay, all right. If you want to support the platform, you may do so at this time. If you want to support us tonight, if you enjoyed the conversation, feel free. You can Cash App, Chime, Zelle, Venmo, or PayPal. Everything is welcome. We appreciate you. We thank you for all that you do. Everything that you do. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. Those are the ways to give. We have Zelle, Venmo, and PayPal. All right. All right, y'all. I may check in tomorrow if I can, or I may just try to, keep my strength to do Patreon. I may not try to do too much. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about that tonight. I was gonna talk about that tonight. I'll probably do something Monday night. Ray Potts and Dante the Body, they are cutting up, and we knew this was gonna happen. I know Harold, we knew this was gonna happen. All right, no, I have not, Lamar. I plan on doing it though. Raining here in DMV all weekend, a good crock pot weekend. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna do something in the crock pot. I think I'm gonna do some beans. I'm gonna do some beans for Sunday. I'm gonna make sure I put them on Saturday I'll probably put them on late Saturday night. Yeah, I'll put them on. I'll put them on like 4 a.m. maybe 4 a.m. By the time I get out of church Sunday, they'll be ready. I'll put them on around 4 a.m. I'm reading a book by a new internet family called Glass Bones, Heavy Truths. Okay, sounds interesting, Brother Ben. Not really curvy, but something like that. Close, kind of close. Okay. All right. I seen Bishop Jakes preaching somewhere. I don't know where he was at. I seen him live somewhere. Is that the revival? Was he over there? I seen him over there preaching somewhere, Tyesse. For him to be he really ain't retired, is he? I seen him somewhere preaching, Bishop Jakes over there with a suit on. Okay. I went last night via Wi-Fi. Okay, that sounds like a plan, sis. All right, everybody. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for all the love today. We will hit the ground running tomorrow. We will see what we can come up with tomorrow. If we can slide in a second show, we might try to do that for you. But if not, we will definitely be in Patreon, so we don't miss our Patreon tomorrow. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning into our Friday Night Groove. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow.
Well, why gave you several years of my life, and it just ain't right. What's your perception of love? Say, now how many times did we say it was over, and how many times did we not? There's no sense in this love hangover. Please come back to me, 'cause I can't forget your ways. I still remember our first kiss. Whoa, I'm nervous and trembling, smoking cigarettes at night, and I'm wondering where you've been. I can't go with this. Smoking cigarettes at night. Y'all can go ahead and clap if you want to, 'cause you're the one, baby. Smoking cigarettes at night. In the midnight hour, late in the midnight, I see the etch of your face, boom, 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 and it makes it hard for me to breathe. What can I do to change your decision? Please work with me. Yeah. Sometimes my eyes won't close from weeping, and sometimes I can't wake up from sleeping. You wanna know why you keep calling me, keep calling me in my dreams? I can't forget your way.